Alright, what is going on, guys? I'm back here again with another video, and this video is going to be on a shout out of 5 YouTubers that I recommend subscribing to. Now, a lot of these people would be people in communities that, I have enjoyed watching over the years, whether it be, with gaming or music or ranting or whatever. Just all types of different videos I've enjoyed over the years, and these people have really inspired me in a lot of ways and have, inspired ideas in my videos in all sorts of ways, and I'll probably be talking about how they inspired me and everything and all that kind of stuff and what I enjoy about them, of course, and the content they make. So yeah, we're gonna be getting into this right now. So number one, we have a thrash metal guru. Now, I've watched him like on and off for many years. I'm not sure when exactly I started watching him. It might have been maybe 2015, 2016 when I was really getting into ranting videos. I mean, I kind of was into him a little bit before that, 2014 or so. I watched a lot of Archfiend videos back then and everything, and I always thought he was a pretty cool dude. And honestly, I always thought Thrash Metal Guru was a really open-minded guy who's open to all types of different kinds of discussions, and he would always do it in a more laid-back form, which I liked about him, laid-back, relaxed kind of form. At least for the most part. Of course, in regards to more serious things, a bit more energy might be there. I can totally get that. And I guess he's come back after retiring after a few years to, let everyone know that he dropped a book and everything, which I definitely recommend checking out. I haven't read it yet, but I do plan on at least looking into it and, seeing how it is and everything. So definitely sub to this dude. He's got some pretty good content. And number 2 here, we got another ranter, Damien Skyfire. Now, this guy I've been following since around, I think, maybe 2014 or 2015 or so. I was one of the OG fans of this dude, way back in the day, man. Back when you had so many people just become memes for so many, insane reasons. They were really, polarizing and became memes because of it and everything. People like Vegan Gains, which, I think that was, when I was getting into him was around then, and videos like that and all sorts of stuff like that, you know what I mean? And I liked a lot of his takes on these types of things, with a lot of these people that, yeah, they're not exactly the best people, some of the people he talks about in his videos, but I kind of like kind of just telling it how it is for the most part about a lot of these people he talks about, And he does videos about wrestling and stuff like that too, which I definitely recommend checking out. And me and him both first started interacting, through a lot of cringeworthy people. But hey, it brought us together, you know what I mean? So I guess there's that. I guess that's a good thing that's come out of it, despite a lot of these people that he's ranted on are really not good people, but you know what I mean. And I've ranted on a few of the same people he's ranted on. Dustin Nunn is a perfect example of that. But yeah, this dude's got some pretty cool interests too, you know what I mean? He seems like he's got a good music taste and everything too. And he's made some funny videos throughout the years too, in regards to either certain people or just certain jokes he's made and everything, and some of his shorts. Yeah, definitely recommend subscribing to this guy. He definitely deserves some subs. Next here we got Steve Trowbridge, another guy who's made some pretty interesting content over the years. And this guy does a few different types of videos. He's known for a lot of his rant videos, but he also has a lot of videos where he reads books and everything. And honestly, this sort of reminds me of how Giant Riella used to be in a way, but Steve Trowbridge, he's more, I'd say, laid back than Giant Riella is, but I mean, no hate on Giant Riella. I still think she was pretty cool. I don't know if she's even still around. I haven't watched her in years, but Steve Trowbridge does all sorts of different kinds of videos, either talks about, certain, users he interacts with in the comments section, which can, even still to this day, can be kind of degenerative in a lot of ways. I mean, not as much as it used to be back then, but like it still can be kind of degenerative, you know what I mean, with people that spam and all sorts of stuff like that. So, you know, Steve always seemed like a chill guy who, you know, just wanted to give his honest thoughts out there and everything, and, you know, he always had kind of an open mind about a lot of things as well, even though, you know, there were certain things he didn't like, of course, that, you know, I think a lot of people wouldn't like anyway. But yeah, he seemed like an open-minded guy in a lot of, you know, better regards. And he'll even make videos on like movies he's liked or disliked or whatever that I also find interesting from time to time. So yeah, give this guy some support. And the next one we have here is Mr. Ludacris. Now, I found out about this guy, how a lot of people you found out about him, and that was through a lot of his DSP rants. And I've made a few of those in the past, and you know how those are. You know, as somebody who like followed DSP for a short period of time, and this was way back, you know, when I was still a kid and everything, when I, you know, around like 2011, 2012. It was only for a short period of time that I really followed him too much, I think. I don't really follow him anymore because I'm not into that, you know, like begging kind of content, like begging like nonstop on your streams for all sorts of donations and stuff like that. And Mr. Ludacris covered on a lot of these things in regards to DSP that I heavily agree with, you know what I mean? How, you know, DSP, his ego is just too on display all the time, you know? And he kind of makes a good point with how DSP reacts to a lot of his quote-unquote detractors. You know what I mean? I'm sure, you know, there's some of them out there that are just out there to be malicious or whatever, but there's a lot of people that dislike him for actually good reasons. Like the fact that this guy puts his problems basically on everybody else and expects everybody else to cough up the cost of it, you know what I mean? And most of them aren't problems that are, you know, out of his control. They're things within his control that, like, decisions that he's made that have backfired on him, and he expects the rest of the world to basically cough up the cost of it, you know? And there's plenty of content from this dude I've liked in general. His DSP content's good as well, but, you know, this guy's made other great content along with it. I mean, this guy even inspired my video on Canal Joseph, because I actually saw Mr. Ludacris's video on Canal Joseph and decided I'd do my own take on it and everything. So yeah, definitely sub to this guy. And the last one we got here is Ranter and Shades. Now this guy I've been watching ever since around, I think, 2020, maybe 2019. I've been watching a lot of this guy's, you know, videos he does in music and everything. His, you know, year-end countdowns for like best songs of a certain year, worst songs of a certain year. I've also seen his videos on people like Dustin Nunn, and I found those entertaining. I saw the live stream, I think it was, he did on Dustin Nunn, where he reacted to him and, you know, did his whole take on, you know, his reaction to Dustin Nunn and all that stuff. I think this guy is really good at making videos. I mean, he usually has a gap in between when he uploads videos, but he uploads some great videos when he does, I must say. Like, production quality and everything is great. You know, the way he presents a lot of his lists and everything is definitely, like, this guy, I'd say, is someone that I don't get how they don't have, like, at least 50K subscribers, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those smaller channels that's like, you're surprised this guy doesn't have, like, 50,000 subscribers at least or something, you know? Because he doesn't just cover, like, rock and metal and everything. That's, like, what he mostly covers. But he also covers, like, you know, pop. He covers, like, you know, rap and everything. He covers all sorts of genres, you know? And he gives a lot of things a fair shake, you know? He's pretty open-minded about, you know, music and everything and all that. Of course, there's stuff he doesn't like, but, you know, he still keeps an open mind when it comes to, you know, different genres and all that stuff. So yeah, subscribe to this guy as well, man. He's got some good content for sure. And that is it for this video. Let me know if there's any other YouTubers you guys want me to check out too that make some pretty good content. Whether it be, you know, like commentaries or, you know, music YouTubers or whatever. Let me know any one of them that you guys want me to check out, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.